Oh, I gotta unmute desktop. All right,
What's
hello,
up?
hello. We're live.
I'm up to? I'm
What?
about to become the best computer science major you've ever seen.
Yep. Without the degree,
I
even.
will have done
Don't.
at least 4 years.
You'll have 5 years of experience on a language that came out 2 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so.
I'm the person that people look for when they say 20 years job experience.
Mm-hmm.
Entry level position.
Exactly.
All right, what are we doing?
Good question. So, let's see. Oh, the first thing we can do is rename the computer.
That's so true.
Um,
Oh, let's go.
and I think that's hostname CTL. I don't actually remember how to do it, but let me just read this.
None of this is all the Okay, so all these IDs are like the VirtualBox IDs, right? I didn't fuck up, did I?
Yeah, that's all virtual.
Oh, thank God.
Um, we're off to a great start here. Me not knowing how to use hostname CTL. Help me, internet. You're my only hope.
Is it the truth that like people when they do coding, they're like 80% is trying to figure out why something went wrong and looking it up
Yes.
on Google?
It's like
Yeah.
writing code is hardly what you do. Oftentimes you're debugging code, you're reading other people's code, you're reading your own code, which might as well be other people's code because you forgot how it worked. Set dash hostname, there we go.
That's a freaking classic.
And then if I open a new
Google, yeah, let's
tab,
go.
I think I would have to reboot to get it to go into effect.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Let's
All right,
do
so go ahead and do,
JavaScript.
I'm just going to set it back. Go ahead and do hostname
Yeah, but not
CTL.
JavaScript certified.
Wait, sorry, what?
Hostname CTO? I did. Thomas said he's Java certified. Clearly, he doesn't know that JavaScript
should
is
open
not
new
the
shit.
same as Java like I do.
Yeah,
It's just a
new-
name demoner for the. It's just for the freaking clout.
Yep.
Code.
You Java grifter. Or actually, JavaScript is the grifter. You dinosaur, you know Java. Such an
Yeah.
old language. That's one of the first ones I learned, so, you know. Okay, so do
Oh wait,
host-
Java's also a coding language.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
How else? Why would they steal a clout the clout from something that wasn't a coding language? You know?
I thought maybe they stole it from the thing that like makes you run Flash or whatever.
I guess they did have Java applets, but anyway, go ahead and do hostname CTL and then set hostname. Do you see my screen?
Okay, so
And I
set
apologize that I'm sending
Oh,
yours
okay.
back to you, but
host CTL.
or host name,
set
not host connect.
host. Okay,
I don't know where that came from, but I think your AI had a hallucination.
host name CTL. Well, it's I'm in a. Oh, you can just set it whatever.
Yeah. What should we name it? I'm
Oh.
blanking.
What is something funny? Cheating, getting the coding.
Name it
Oh,
Windows?
so-
No, I don't know.
Cool.
Chat, what should we name it? Oh,
Helping coding. Yes,
welcome,
the whole point.
Casiris. Yeah,
Helping.
of course
coding.
there's a command for it. Yes, you could go nano /etc/hostname. But then you have to also edit etc host. Sorry, I'm just responding to chat. And edit it here, but hostname CTL I think does all that for you. So, yeah.
I think this is a.
Yep. No, it didn't change it here. I stand corrected, so we're still going to have to edit in the network one.
No.
It's correct. You just need to get rid of the space. It's going to work.
Oh, okay.
You can just hit up arrow. Up arrow.
Oh, I
There we
forgot.
go.
I forgot. How do you get rid of a space?
Just backspace.
Oh,
There you go.
let's go.
What? Getting notifications?
Okay,
Oh.
doubles, those
Oh,
two.
cool.
Let me read.
So I guess, Casiris, you're right. You do have to do that. Okay, so now we got to do one more thing, which is sudo nano, and this is a new thing. Sudo nano /etc/hosts. If you want, I can send it to you, but if you can see my screen, that'd probably be better because it's going to be annoying to have to send everything. So what this command is doing, nano is a text editor. etc hosts.
Hey guys.
Oh.
Uh huh.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not leaking anything, right?
Right. This is all the virtual machine, so yeah.
No, because Fern is saying Koto with 3 dots. So I think, am I leaking something or no?
Let me check your stream. I mean, I don't know what you're streaming. Are you streaming your VM, right? Window capture.
I'm doing the right thing, right?
As far as I know. My
All right. I really hope I'm not linking to. I'm
Maybe it was
being
just
dumb?
about-
How am I
yeah.
being dumb? I'm not being dumb. This is the raddest username I've ever come up with.
Yeah, that's the best name for a computer ever. Oh, because the Java thing. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Well, I wasn't gonna say it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so now we got to edit
Trash right
etc
there, so-
hosts, and then we got to reboot.
Oh. Oh, we gotta reboot?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it didn't set it right away, so but no, we gotta do one more thing. Hold on. Don't reboot yet.
Okay.
Sorry, sudo nano etc/hosts. So this is like the network config.
Sudo.
Nano. So nano is a text editor.
So just put nano
Yeah.
in a space or not in a space?
Yes,
like
a
this?
space. And the
Oh,
space.
you put it in here.
Yeah.
Okay, what does this do?
This is gonna edit that file. So then, oh wait, quit out of this. So Control X.
What the fuck am I looking at?
So this is, sorry, yeah, I need to explain it better. So this is a text editor, and yeah, so we actually, let's copy the host name. So just select it and Control Shift C, and we'll just paste that in. Yep.
Okay.
And then go
So
back.
now I do.
Yeah.
Now I do this.
So this is a text editor. Open that file, etc hosts, and it is just showing you the contents of the file. You can move around with the arrow keys and whatnot. You can even do Alt M to enable mouse support, and then you can click around. And then all the commands are at the bottom. That caret means control. So there's like Control X for exit, Control G for get help, all that stuff. So go to where it says user VirtualBox, because that was the old one.
And then delete it.
Just go to the end of the line and delete just that part.
Just delete this part.
Yeah,
Can I just like beep beep beep?
yeah. And so actually
Oh,
your cursor
fuck.
needs to be one more to the right. Get rid of the user as well.
Okay.
That was just part of the actual name. I don't know why. And then paste it in with Control Shift V. Oh, go
fuck.
back.
I
Can-
forgot.
Do Alt M. That'll enable the mouse
What's the
clicks.
go back button? Alt M.
Yeah, and then you can click and go back. There we go.
Oh, and then Control Shift V.
Yep. And that added an extra line. It doesn't really matter, but you can hit backspace just to delete the extra line. And now you can go ahead and exit.
Okay.
Control X, and it'll save. It'll ask you to save.
Oh, just save it. How do I save it again?
Control S, or you can just do exit, and it'll ask you if you want to save while you're exiting, but that works as well.
Let's go. Okay. And now how do I get out of here?
Control X.
Control X, right?
Yeah.
No.
There we go. And now
Nice.
now we reboot.
Okay, question about FF14. How the fuck do you play good music in that game? Is it like a MIDI file or like you do it by yourself? What is a domain?
Wait, I don't know anything
Oh,
about
by the way,
FF14. What are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm talking to chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you know about MIDI, right? It's like magical something something. I listened to your song earlier.
That's true. Magically infinite dank inspiration. Yeah. Well, it's something instrument device interface.
You do it by hand or you get a macro? Why the fuck would you do it by hand? Obviously, you need to just play your MIDI file back. Also, I didn't know you edited your stream offline thing for the MIDI thing.
Oh, musical
talking
instrument
about?
device interface. Yeah. Wait, why is the bot not doing the nicknames? Oh, it probably did. Yeah, it did earlier. I see.
It did earlier.
Awesome.
Everybody's just been chatting for so long. But
We've
yeah.
been chatting
No, the MIDI
for
file.
so long.
Remember the MIDI song you made? It's like magically something.
Yeah.
I
Oh, were you
didn't
asking
realize
me?
The thumbnail for that video. Yeah. I didn't realize the thumbnail for that file is also your stream offline file, but it's like edited slightly.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah.
Oh, you were yeah. Maybe I should specify if I'm talking to chat.
Yeah, my bad. I have the chat open though, so I can kind of tell.
Appreciate it.
And
Don't you need to read your own chat? Do you read that?
oh, my bad. I wasn't reading that chat. I have one new message. All right, sorry, Cyrus. I don't know what an ESXi template is. See, this is why we're doomed. Programming is too complicated. We had to go through so many hoops just to get a VM to avoid leaking anything for her. So.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right.
don't know in chat, but like I spent 3 hours on this like VM or something.
It was probably a little
What are
less
we
than
doing
3
now?
hours. All right, so let me give you an
I mean, 1 hour
overview.
is
It worked,
three.
yeah. All right. Let me just give you kind of an overview of just programming in general, I guess, and then kind of relate it to the project you want to do, the like photo gallery thing, and then we can decide where we want to start. Oh, also, actually, I have a special
Hello world?
yeah, a little fun thing for you. I'll send it in Discord. So run these commands. So this first one is sudo apt install python is python 3, just because then we don't have to type python 3 every time. Or actually, you can do echo hello world. So just echo, it just echoes back whatever you tell it. Yay!
Oh!
You did it. But anyway, just run these two commands. It's like a special script I put together. It's a fun little
That's
thing.
pretty. Oh, okay. Will do. Only one key for a password that's like 100 different keys. I'm so in. So true.
Well, the thing is, this is a virtual machine, so they're gonna have to know your real machine's password.
Don't tell them.
So,
Let
oh yeah, this
them-
is not a
let them-
virtual machine.
let
This
them
is
have their own-
Koto's real machine,
Yeah.
named
this is my
XX
real
Coding
machine.
Padawan.
Oh my god, you see my jellyfish background? Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
no.
so embarrassed.
Quick, change
I'm
it.
so embarrassed. Oh my god. You saw my home folder? This is where I keep my 3 terabytes of porn. You wonder why I needed the fucking external hard drive? This is why.
All right. So the other one might be kind of weird to
Oh, I
type,
forgot
but those are
again.
dashes, and that's a capital O, not a zero. So. You can enable copy paste again if you want, just to make things faster. But and jjv.sh, that's
No.
my website.
How do you do this? The up
It's
and
a
down thing?
shifted backslash.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
called a
is there
pipe.
space or no space?
Yeah, it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, pipe to bash. Hey!
Oh my god.
How do you like that one? Got him.
All the way. What the fuck? How does this work? Oh,
Uh,
does it load the website or something?
kind of. It's loading data and it's rendering it as text, like just like
Oh,
different color
you figured
text.
out my-
I didn't make this, but I did add it to my website so it would look less suspicious. Because if I wanted to give you the original, it had Rickroll in the name. It was someone's GitHub.
Oh,
But anyway, you can hit Control
What up,
C to
Lin-
cancel it.
so True Sky controller. Control C.
Yeah.
Control X.
No,
Oh,
C.
Control Z does not work.
C, because
Control
that's
C?
cancel in any
Oh, clear.
anything. So now, actually, if you want to see how it works, just take off the pipe to bash, or just go up arrow, and I'll explain the command. So what this is doing, wget is like website get, like it gets a thing from a website. The -o minus, usually what wget saves to a file, then this -o says save to some other file, and then minus is just the terminal output. It's a little bit strange. And then this URL, that's just one that I set up with this code. And then the pipe to bash, that means send it into, instead of terminal output, it sends it into another program. So the pipe is really a nice way to chain things together. And bash is the terminal, like the console shell. So it's spawning a new console shell with this command. So go ahead and hit enter.
Gotcha.
And you might as well full screen this as well. And this is just going to show us the code instead of piping it to bash.
Oh.
And so this is the...
Oh, here's Rickroll right here.
Yep. This is the bash
Dude,
program.
I'll let someone with background send a pull request. I
Yeah,
don't know
so
what
then you
that
can.
means.
Right now, this only works on Linux. So, oh yeah, pull request is like a request to change something in GitHub. Um, so like people can collaborate. So you make changes and you request them to be accepted into the thing. So
Hmm.
that way
I
no
can't
one.
tell if you changed your mic location or my fucking headphone went
Oh
out.
no. Hello, hello. Is that better?
No, I think my
That's
headphone
your
went
headphone.
out. All right, we're rocking one headphone. So.
Oh boy. Also, can you zoom in a little bit? I mean,
Either that
actually.
I'm rocking one ear. Can't tell.
Oh yeah, we have blinking lights on Telnet.
How do you zoom in? What's the zoom in button?
Control Shift plus or equals, which would do we Control plus. So yeah, there you go. Blinking light.
My first
Dot
time
NL.
using Ubuntu.
Towel dot.
Let's put new headphones on Throne.
Yeah, this is the Ubuntu
I
speedrun
really-
any percent, you know?
Yeah.
Or Rickroll percent.
Ubuntu C Matrix any percent speedrun.
Oh, true.
I'm number
Sudo
53.
apt install CMatrix. I already have it installed. But so we cheated on the
Read your
speedrun.
messages.
Oh, well, I saw that. I did read that one, and
Oh, my bad.
I was trying to pull
Yeah, I
up.
can hear it crackling. So fucked. See you later, Pocky. Thank you.
Is it my mic?
Well, there's an easy way to find out, which is
Oh yeah,
I play a different, something different. Hold
Yeah.
on.
I'll just listen to myself as well. I'm good. Yeah. Your head singular.
It's so fucked.
Oh no, or is it Discord?
What the fuck happened? Oh, hey,
Hello?
hello.
Yeah, I'm still
We're
talking.
so back.
I
We're
don't know
so
what
back.
happened.
I just lifted the cord a little bit, and we're so back. I don't know what happened.
That sounds like it's on its last legs. Okay, so let me let me give you an overview of programming. This is it.
All right, what the fuck are we doing?
So basically, everything we've been doing so far is like setting up the environment. Basically, I mean, I know we talked before about that a little bit, and so now it's like every programming language is going to kind of be equivalent now. We're going to have to install the programming language, install whatever libraries we need, and then we get to write code, and then we run that code. It takes user input and it creates output. Let me open up Paint. Oh, I don't want to go do this on my host system. Oh, come on. And I can describe sort of how some of this works.
Okay.
So yeah, a computer program, you can think of it like a black box. I mean, I know we talked about servers, so those are like a black box, but ignore web stuff for now. We're just going to go local, like running things locally for now. Every program has some sort of input and some sort of output, and then you write the code inside it
Okay.
to determine the logic for that input and output. And now it could be a one-time thing, like you did echo hello world, and that just, it took no input, it happened to ignore any input, and just outputted hello world. Or it can be an ongoing thing, like when you run Python, and it had that Python prompt, and you can type things in, and it'll do them, and then you can type another thing. It's a continuous like stream of input here. So like 1 + 1. There we go, and then like print hello world. There we go. So every language does things a little bit differently. Because on Bash it was echo hello world. On Python it's print hello world. But then here's how we do input. We just type input, and then these parentheses, which tells it to run this function. This is input's called a function. And then we can say hi, and then that's like telling us what it returned. So if we put that into a variable, x equals input, and you can follow along if you want. Just type Python, and then you can follow along.
Okay.
Then you can do, input and then brackets or parentheses, type whatever, and that's just telling us what it returned. But then we do x equals input, put something. Now we've got this variable x we can display, and we have it saved. Oh, you typed x as well? Just run that again. 'Cause it's going to be confusing when x equals x, if that makes sense. Somehow
how
you've
do I fix
managed
this?
to get the one confusing. Yeah, you found it.
What if I
There we
do
go.
this?
Perfect.
Now X is astive.
Now it's less
Okay.
confusing. I mean, the other one works too. So these little quotes around it, that means this is a string. So, yeah, so I'll go back to here. Inside the program, it's got a lot going on. There's the code, which is kind of what we're typing live. So we'll kind of expand
Okay.
this out. The code, and then there's sort of like the variable space. So a line of code could say like x equals input. And what that would do is send a thing into this variable space. This is called the heap. But you can just think of it as like a bunch of buckets. Each variable has a bucket. So this is x.
And every time you hit X, it equals astive now.
Yeah. And so I'll draw that in a second. Let's just say it says hi, because that will fit in the box. Then the next thing we do is we type in x
Okay.
here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that
Right.
will do a lookup. It'll say, do I have a variable called x? Because try typing y. See what happens when you type y. See?
Not defined.
Yeah, and so then it's gonna come back with this. And actually, it's not gonna bring it back here. It's just gonna send it into the output, because it's like that. Or you can do print x as well. Oh, I have mine set to x. There we go.
Oh, and now it doesn't have the thing. It doesn't have the thingies around it.
Yeah, and so print is gonna like interpret the string and just like try to output it as accurate as possible. When you type just x, that's like trying to give you some debug information. So
I have a
like,
question. What is this? What is this input?
um,
Did we just input hi and then it
yeah,
gave us hi?
that's a command that says
see.
read a line from the user and then return it.
Oh, so the line that we put in was hi, so it
Yeah.
outputted hi.
Yeah. Now,
Oh.
here's a fun one. Input times 2. Try that. And it's the star character. Inputs anything. There we go.
Quite a place.
It just literally duplicates the string. And we can do like times 10, whatever. It'll just do it.
Oh, okay. So it's not
X-ray?
just, it has to be the letter stand in bytes. No, it has to be the letter by itself.
What are you trying to do?
What the fuck did I do? I don't know. I was just trying to like see if I can have. Oh. Okay.
Oh, because
What am I
A is
doing?
not anything. Just type A by itself. That's not
so
even gonna work.
if I
Yeah.
defined A,
A
X
equals
plus
1 or
A
something.
would just give me.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
just get astive 1.
Well, it's not going to quite work like that because yeah, well, let's get into that. So A equals 1, X plus A. Now we've got an error because X is actually a string and A is a number. Because we can do X plus and then another string. And it'll do ASTF and then the other string. But when we try to...
strings, or strings.
Okay, yeah, so that's, let me go back to the diagram. This is an important, oh, come on. Bring me to, I keep having to go out of the virtual machine. There we go. The buckets here, these have a type and a value. So the value here is hi, and then the type is a string. It's just called str in Python. And then over here,
Okay.
let's say we have another variable, number. And that would be A. And that also has a bucket and a value in there. So do A equals 1. That'll set it. Have you ever used like a TI calculator or something?
If I mean, yeah, but I didn't use any of the functions on it because I didn't know how it worked.
So you
Let's
just-
go!
Yay! There you go. And so that works because they're both the same type. And so then if we want to add a string and a number, we actually kind of can.
Tell her secret like own eyes. What do you mean?
Koto's a hacker now.
Yeah, I'm about to be the best comp sci major you've ever seen. You're gonna be fucking devastated when I come out with Undertale 2.
Or skip that, go straight to Undertale 3 with this kind of skill. Undertale 1 plus 2. Alright, so let's just review. Type X and then type A. You can see what those values are.
Right.
And let's
These
say,
two.
yeah, let's say you wanted to combine X and A and just have it say ASTIF1. Then what you can do is you can convert A to a string by just typing str parentheses A. And so this is another function that will take an input of anything and convert it to a string. Best, like, smartest way it can.
Oh.
Then we can do
Does that
X.
mean X plus A?
No.
It doesn't work.
So A is still the original.
Oh, X plus string A.
Yeah. So that's an important thing, is it doesn't modify the original. It's just going to return, like, this is an expression, is what it's called, this whole thing. It evaluates to this. Like when you, it's like an equation in math versus an expression. Like if you have x plus y equals 5, that's an equation. X plus y would be an expression. Or like f of x in math or whatever, that's like an expression.
Right.
So yeah, in programming we do have these expressions, which you can just chain them together and add them. Like in with your TI calculator, since you didn't use like the variables, you probably would just chain everything together in a giant thing, right?
Right.
Another
You
thing we
can
can
make
do,
some things equal some things.
yeah. Another thing we can do, instead of doing this, we can make another variable and say c
Is this
equals.
how people cheated with their
STRA.
fucking TI calculator during exams?
Maybe. I mean, you could like write
These motherfuckers.
equations or something. But if they allowed you to have the calculator, then it'd probably be allowed. So here, try.
God damn.
My friend and I were trying to put a Raspberry Pi in a TI calculator, like a little computer. We couldn't get it down small enough, and we had to add like a screen. There we go. So now C is going to be saved, but A is still the original.
Oh.
Then you
so
can
now
do-
I can do X plus C.
Yeah.
And I get asked if what?
There we go.
Oh. No, I was playing Doom with my calculator during my exams. Damn, you
Nice.
crazy. And by that I mean probably much better at math than I am.
So now here's the crazy thing. We can define our own function. Like string here is a function.
Okay.
But it's a little bit annoying on the terminal here. So we'll do one function and then we'll switch over to a file that we can edit and run. So the way we can do that, what do we want the function to do? Let's say you give it your name and it'll greet you with like, hi, name or whatever. Most boring
Okay.
function ever. But the way we do that in
Well, I don't
Python
even know
is,
how the fuck you do that? That sounds like magic.
I mean, can you figure out how to do that right now with our knowing about the input thing? Where you can like type in your name and it'll say hi name.
Oh, okay, let me think about this.
Yeah, you got this. It's a puzzle. This is the tutorial's over. This is level 1.
Oh my god. First boss fight.
Well, here I just review. Remember how to use input.
Oh, I think I've got it.
Yeah, this is the boss fight.
Oh, wait.
You can't have a space in your variable name.
Oh, goddamn.
You can do an underscore, or that works.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can do
Yeah.
okay.
But your variable name isn't going to be printed. That's fine. Dang it. I thought you had it. But I don't know if you have it anymore.
No, hold on.
Okay, let's start
Let me cook
simpler.
for 1 second.
Okay. I'll let you cook and then I'll simplify it if we can't. This is very entertaining.
Hold on. What do I know?
Just
What
look
do
at
I
my
know?
screen.
I know I can do it.
You can do input.
I know I can do a string.
Yeah.
Input, okay.
So that's already halfway there, right? It takes in your name and it just prints it back to you. You good?
Doesn't make any. It's not linking to me.
So-
not linking.
So what do we want the output
Wait,
to look
input
like?
just. Because input just gives you what you put back into it, right?
Yeah. And how do
So
we
how
add
do
on
I
to that?
do like hi computer and then it goes like, hello Gadori? I don't.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Oh.
you give it your name. You type in your name and it says hi, your name. Like a Mad Lib. You know?
Oh, so if I did like input,
So it would go like hi name. That's what we want the
hi
output.
Koto, like that.
Yeah, but we want it to say hi. You just type in your name and it says hi, your name. You type
okay,
in Koto,
okay.
it says hi Koto.
Oh, okay. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Hold on. Let me.
All right.
I'm so cooking right now. You don't even fucking know. I'm about to be the best genius you've ever seen.
What?
Oh.
I mean, you typed in the hi. You're supposed to type in Koto and it says hi.
Yeah, that's what I did. I typed Koto and it said hi Koto back to me.
Okay, you figured out you figured out a way around it. You've created a variable.
This is
named
not what you wanted.
Koto. All right. Let me.
I,
All
yeah,
right.
I can do that. Hi Koto. It's so true.
Close your eyes for a second.
On my butt, hi Koto's right.
Close your eyes for a second. All right. Don't look at my code.
I'm not even looking. I'm not looking
Okay.
at your
Okay.
code.
I'm gonna write the code and I'm gonna run it without you seeing it. And then you'll see what I meant. All right. Here we go. Ready?
I'm such
look
a
at my
fucking
screen.
genius.
You figured
I'm
out
supposed to be
a
looking
way
at
that you could type Koto and it would say hi Koto. I give you credit for that. Yeah, go ahead and look now.
Okay.
All right, so I type in my name and it says hi Johan. But I want that to be a program. You know what we can do? Let's switch over to a program instead of the console. So go ahead and Control D out of the console. All right. Control D to quit.
Control D.
Yep. Now do
Okay.
nano temp or whatever .py, some file name. There we go.
Where the fuck are we?
And then you can type like print hi or something. And you'll need it in quotes. Yep. Single or double quotes works, so that's great.
Okay.
And now Control S, save it.
Control S.
Yeah. There we go. It
Okay.
says wrote one line. Now you can like drag this to the left and then open a new one and drag it to the right. And we can run it on the right here.
Oh. Oh, this is some bullshit. Okay.
If you drag it all the way, it'll like snap it to the side of the screen. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I fucked it up somehow.
There we go. You
There
got
we
it.
go. Now I'm really dual hacking.
Yep. That's how you know you're getting serious. And now you can zoom in
no.
slightly on here just to make it easier for stream to see it. Control Shift, but yeah. All right, so now you just type python temp.py.
And then I type python temp.py.
Yep. And there we go.
Oh my god.
So now we've got a proper like workflow. So how would you?
How did I fuck up the last one?
I mean, it's just because you were understanding the console and how that worked. But now you don't get the shortcuts that you get in the console,
Okay.
because you aren't typing
what do I
variable
want?
names as the input. So now go ahead and do print input instead, right? Try that one. And what do you think this program will do? You'll need the parentheses. You need a set of parentheses on the input so it'll actually call it. Or we can make this simpler. Do print x,
This?
and before that do x equals input. This makes it easier to see what's happening. Yeah, I mean that works. You already have it, so just leave it.
How do you? Okay.
Just leave it at
This
that.
does nothing, doesn't it?
No, it's going to take your input and like when input takes a line from the user, and you're going to type that in, and then it'll print it back to you.
Oh. Okay, so if I put like.
No, you can't put it here. So that's where the console was
Oh.
confusing, is you have to, the console was combining the code and the input. So now we've separated the two. code on the left, input on the right. So wait, you got to save it first.
Okay, which is
Control S.
okay. And now if I type Python,
You can up arrow
if I
it.
just like
Yeah.
fucking up arrow,
Now it's waiting for
It'll-
your input.
and then I put like, hi JJ Van, and
Yeah.
then it goes. So
Right.
now every time I did this, oh wait, it just no wait, that didn't make any sense.
So
Now
it's
now it's looking for another input.
yeah. When we were using the console, maybe that was a mistake to start with that because the console saves your history. When you're running it this way, it just makes a new thing every time. All your variables get deleted, everything's gone, it makes a new one.
Oh,
Blank
okay.
slate. And then it builds it up as your code goes along, and then it deletes it at the end. So, how would you make this code, let's say you only type in the name, right? Oh, where's my... Okay. Oh, man. How did that happen? Okay, there we go. There we go. And how would you add the hi to that? Does that make sense? Like we want
How
it
do
to
I add
output
hi?
hi if we only type the name and not the hi. Do you remember about adding stuff?
Hold on, I can figure this out.
Um,
Oh, if I have two variables,
yeah.
and then I do like x plus a or
Yeah.
whatever, but both of them are strings.
Yeah.
Then if I type in, and then I make that string a different variable, like. Hold on, I think I've got it. Can I?
You
do
got
it
it.
in-
Yeah,
do I
go
do it
ahead.
in here, or
Yes.
do I do it in the
Yes.
other one?
You do it in here.
Okay. Oh, and then
So you probably want to break this in half like I
Yeah.
have it with because that way it'll work, but it's just like easier to understand this way.
Oh, okay. So if I do x equals, wait, that doesn't make any sense to me. What is that? What happens if I type Python?
Well, it's not printing it, so it's just gonna. What? Oh, you didn't save
Oh,
it. You
if
didn't
I
save it.
don't-
You gotta save it. That's why I did the same thing because you didn't save it. Yeah. See, it takes the input and
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
didn't
print it back to you.
Oh,
In the
so I have to
console,
print-
yeah. In the console, it was showing it, but that was just for debugging. So now you have to print X. Perfect. Save it. Yep. Well,
Oh,
you
and
gotta
then
put.
it prints it back to me.
Yeah, you just put nothing, so it
Yeah,
put
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, hold on. I can do this. I have the idea in my mind. Okay, the idea
Yeah.
is I do x plus a different variable.
Yeah.
And then like somehow like I have to make a different variable equal x plus that other variable.
Yeah.
So when I input the other variable, it'll spit to be back the two thingies. And
Yeah.
it'll say hi, which is one variable, and then my name, which is the other variable.
Exactly. You got it.
So I have to get there somehow.
So just do another variable in between.
Hold. Let me think about it. Let me think about it.
I mean, just do the same thing you did for X as another variable, right? And we can fix it up later, but
What? Y equals. I don't think this.
so that's
I
you
don't
got to do
think-
it before the print. But yeah, I guess you're right. We don't want input, but yeah. Okay, so you know you need 3 variables. The print's gonna be the last step. Oh, do Alt M. Later on, we'll get a
Alt
better.
M?
Oh yeah, there. Now you can click.
Oh.
Yeah. Later on, we'll
Okay.
get a better editor. This is just like. What's
So I can
installed,
now
so.
do like y equals.
Do you remember how to make just a string without the input? Yeah, y equals is right. But then
yeah,
what?
yeah. So if I just make y equals like, and then
Yes, but you need to put
A
it in
equals-
quotes.
fuck.
It's fine. Some languages do that, some don't. So this is
And
just
then I just needed like a equals like pi. No, a equals x plus y. Do I need to put that in quotes?
no. Yeah, and then what? Print.
And then print a.
Yeah. Try that
But
and save it.
wait, but this doesn't do anything.
It's gonna do something. You'll see. This is
It's
part of
gonna say,
learning is
like,
like you try
Koto.
something. It's yeah,
gonna-
you're right. Just do it.
It's
Just do
gonna
it.
say some. I'm gonna type in hi, and then it's gonna say hi Koto, but I had to put it in because this is input.
Yeah. So what would you do if you? That's. I mean, you basically are almost there.
So if I just did this,
In quotes. You need it in quotes.
all right, right,
There you go.
and then I,
Save it.
all right, and then I save it, and then I type this. It
There's
technically
no-
says hi Koto.
But you didn't get to type your
How do
name in. Can you
Oh,
add
right,
it?
right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Add it so you have to type your name in. I think you're like selecting. Try clicking off. Oh. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Just
How do I?
just exit and
Oh, I got
edit.
it,
Oh,
okay.
you got it. There you go. I don't know. Hakoto. Yeah,
hold
no
on.
space.
Hold on, I can do this. So I have to type
Wait,
Koto.
I need
and
a
then it
custom
X's
greet.
out-
A custom greeting now. That's your custom greeting until you fix this.
Let me think. Let me think. Prints it out. Okay.
There we go.
Oh my god. Print
Oh,
A, but I
Welcome,
need
Blady
input.
OP. Oh, where do you do the
Oh
input?
wait.
You got this.
I've so got this. You ready? I'm
Yep.
so.
I'm ready
about
for
to
the
be the
worst
smartest
code of all
one-
time
one
to
of-
be typed out in front of my eyes.
I'm so good at this.
Oh, I messed that up.
And then I save this, right? And then I type, I do this, and then I do Koto. Motherfucker, hold on. I don't know
All
how to
right.
space yet, but I think
Oh,
I've
it
got
worked!
it. I
It
think I've
worked!
got it.
Nice.
How the fuck do you add the space?
I'll let you figure that one out.
Oh my god.
Well, think about. Okay, I mean, I guess I didn't explain this. A string can have anything. A string can have spaces in it.
Oh, okay. So if I, why does it keep doing that?
I don't know. We can switch editors in a second.
Oh, so if I do this,
Ooh, fancy. Yeah.
and then I save this, and I type
Yep.
in this Python, and I type in Koto,
Yeah!
I'm so fucking good.
Nice.
I
Awesome.
I'm a hacker. Thank you for motivating me. No problem, Range Bomber. Go
See,
and
it's-
do what you were born to do.
I mean, you can see what's
Make a
happening on
webpage in
screen.
Ubuntu.
It's not that hard. and this is how.
How many minutes are we into this? I feel like I've been in I feel like this has been a 24-hour boot camp. It's been 45 minutes. Oh my god.
Jeez. And this is how ChatGPT works. No, I'm just kidding. But if it did,
Oh.
I mean, actually, the only difference is it does use the input and it does use the print, but everything in between is different.
Wow. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah. And I mean, it's the input and print can vary, but effectively, it's using that concept. All right, so let's switch editors. Let me
I'm officially the best hacker on the planet. Watch out, Google.
let me see. Okay, so there's
The way he put that. So true.
yeah, Range Bomber. You can do this yourself. Just follow along at home. You can actually go to a website where you can run Python code. Let me just find that real quick. Oh, actually, let me set you up with the new editor. So, sudo apt install Kate. Kate is the name of the editor.
What does Kate do?
It's just like a better notepad type deal. It's got all sorts of stuff. You know what? Maybe we'll use gedit because it's already installed. Gedit.
Okay. How do I use gedit?
Yeah, that should be fine. All right, quit out of Nano. So go to the left here. Control X. You got to click on the left one. Oh, do you want the window to automatically focus when you move the mouse?
I don't know what that means.
Like you have to click on the window right now, but when you hover, it could. Wait, not that one, not
That's
that one.
fine.
No, don't do that. Control X to quit.
Control X. Okay.
Oh, never mind. That's not an easy setting. Okay, so now instead of Nano, type gedit, just all one word.
Gedit.
Yeah. And then you needed the temp.py. just close this and gedit
Close which one?
temp.py. This new window that opened up. This untitled
close this
document.
one?
Yeah, yeah. So gedit space temp.py.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
What
just
does the
replacing
temp-
Nano.
.py mean?
That's just a file that we've made. So if you go to your file window, you'll see it there. Your file browser, yeah, on the side. We created this new file.
Oh.
You can also just right-click and say open, or just, yeah, open with text editor. That'll open it with gedit as well.
Gotcha.
But anyway,
So
now you
this
can
is-
put this
this
on
is-
the left.
Okay, so this is just like a different version of this, right?
Yep.
But it's easier to click,
Yeah.
so I can close this one.
No, because you opened that with it. So just,
Motherfucker.
yeah, just
Okay,
leave it open
hold
for
on.
now. You got to go all the way to there we go. Perfect. So,
One of you is Hakatori? I am Hakatori. He's JJ Van, the man.
am I even on
You
your
can go follow
screen?
him at JJ Van, the man.
It's a bit of a
He's
long
the fucking
username.
skilled master, and I'm like the freaking
The
newbie.
Padawan.
I'm like the freaking.
Come
I'm
to the
actually
dark
coding
side.
Padawan. Yeah, XX coding Padawan 7844.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, that's your computer name. But it's basically you.
Thank you. Thank
Hey, there we go. Well, you've
That's your
graduated.
username, right?
Yes. Wait, is that? Yeah. You've graduated. Let me set your nickname back. Because you fixed that.
Thank you.
Doesn't say hi Koto anymore.
I'm finally done.
I'm just going to delete it. There we go. All right. So what are we trying to do? Okay, so now I want to tell you about functions. Or actually, yeah, we'll do function. Okay. So I'm going to keep this pattern here of x equals input and then print x. But in between there, we'll write all our code. So my function. So the way you do it in Python is definition or def, which is like define a function. My function. Parentheses, and in here you can define inputs. So we're creating almost, give me my notepad or my thingy. Inside this input black box, which is your program output, we're
Okay.
creating a smaller black box in here. And we're just like,
Wow.
it's like a mech. You got like the real person inside the mech piloting it, you know?
What the fuck?
Except you can have multiple
This
of
is
these.
some goddamn 1984 shit right here.
And then we need a colon. So go ahead and follow along with this.
Okay.
Let me see if I can zoom in here. Font size, maybe. Yeah.
My function. Okay. And then what? I just define my function?
Yeah, and then
I
we
don't know any functions though.
well, we'll make whatever we want. So then we can say return, and for now we'll just say return 1 or something. That's the simplest function I can think of. And unfortunately in Python you need spaces.
Do I need a
Yeah, you need, or tabs.
how
Tabs
many
work.
spaces do you need?
I just usually
One
use
tab
2.
works?
Tab works.
2 spaces? Okay.
But you have to,
Turn
yeah, you can
one?
do
What does
tab.
that mean?
Okay, you've uncovered, this is a debate right here. It's tabs versus spaces. But, yeah, so I don't know. We'll use 2
I'm
spaces.
doing work.
Hop on Final Fantasy? No. We were going to write our own
Coding
Final
was never
Fantasy.
built on
Final
pressing
Fantasy
1, 2,
could
3,
never.
4. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Coding is Final Fantasy could never beat the joys of coding. Like saying hi Koto to myself. What are the joys of hitting 1, 1, 2, 3 and getting the level up button?
Why talk to real people
I could do that right here.
online when you can talk to a computer that just says hi and then whatever you said back to it?
Exactly. Well, actually, Final Fantasy is talking to.
Oh, is
to
it bots?
computers and they say hi. No, I just meant like NPCs.
Oh,
You just
NPC,
talk to
you're right, yeah.
NPCs and they say hi back to you.
Well, why spend money to do that when you could do it for free?
Yeah, and
All
I
right.
can do it for free right on my computer.
So, now go ahead and do, or I guess we'll just reuse A. A equals my function. So
So
now
what is
we've defined the behavior here, which is really simple. It's just always going to be 1. Then we're going to call the function.
Oh. So what is the debate on
It's just like, should we use tabs or spaces kind of thing.
Oh, I see. So when I save this, and then I do
Yeah, then you
but it's not
do
what
the same thing,
I
python
have to do
temp.py.
you get it, right? Oh, wait, it's
Same thing.
Python?
Yep, same thing. Oh, a is not
Oh.
defined. Oh, you put that inside the function. So if you put it in the with the indent, it's going to be in the function. If you don't have an indent, it's outside the function. The a equals part. So just get rid of the spaces there.
Oh. So now it's outside of the function?
Yeah. And so this is what's called
So
the scope.
This is inside, this
Yeah.
is what the in function would do. Okay. So now I save this again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this and it should be good.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Oh, it returns as in it's returning like what I'm saying.
So
Like it returns this if when I do this.
return
So if I put like
is just for
high
the
quotes
function.
here.
Well, you
Yeah,
need
yeah,
that
if I
in
put it in high
quotes.
quotes-
You need that in quotes.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Wait, is there an
So if I
autosave
put
on here?
Haikoto here, and then I just do this, it would say Haikoto. Yeah. Okay, I know what the return
Yeah,
does.
whatever. So the return is just returning it into the variable a, and then the print is what's showing it. Like if you didn't have the print, it wouldn't show anything.
It wouldn't go back to me.
It would just do. Oh, I forgot. I'm doing input. I don't need that.
Maybe coding needs some cool music in the background.
What's coding music? I don't know.
I
You
don't
can play
know,
whatever you want.
Synthwave.
So stereotypical.
Lo-fi girl. What do you play while you code?
Uh,
Coders. What music do you play while you code?
I usually don't play music, but I'm just a weirdo, so.
Classical. Hard Mozart. The hardest hits of Mozart. 2017.
Mozart. top 10 synth lines that rock the world or whatever. Number 1, Mozart. Yeah, just play whatever you want. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't listen to music all the time. Like doing things.
Why do I
when
want to play
could.
music? It's gonna drown out your voice.
Well, you can just do it really quiet. Anyway,
That's
let me see. Yeah, let me put the print back. Let me know when you're ready to keep going here.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm so ready.
I thought you were getting music. Okay, anyway, let's put the input back. Or, yeah, keep your high equals because you have that. I'll just replicate that. High that. Okay. Then we'll do y equals input. Yeah, y equals input.
Okay.
And then, how are we gonna do this?
What do you want? What do you want accomplished?
Let's say we want to make a program that adds 1 to your input and gives it back to you. That should be good.
Oh. Okay.
So let's
It
rename
adds
our
1 to
function
the
to add 1. So just change it from my function to add 1, just so we have a more accurate name.
Oh, okay.
And then so then we need an input to the function. So inside these parentheses, oh yeah, got to change it here. Inside the parentheses, we put a variable that'll be our input. And let's call it number, or let's call it n. I don't know. And then, how would
This is
we?
our variable.
Yeah, so that'll be a variable for the function, and then for that, we'll worry about that later. But how would we add 1 to n and then return that? What would we put instead of Haikoto? Don't overthink it.
N plus 1.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and then we've got now it's going to, actually let's run it here and you'll see the error.
Yeah, hold on. I'll put on some music.
Oh,
Some
okay,
very
go
quiet
ahead.
music. It was
Go ahead.
requested in the chat. I have to.
That's right, Range Bomber knows what's up. N plus 1.
It was suggested. True. No, I have to do it for my adoring fans. Maybe this is not the right music. Tell me how you think about. You know, we'll just put J Van's music on.
I'm honored. This is just my stream now.
You can take over. You have a playlist for this, right? Videos with my music.
Oh, that's different. I found people
Oh,
using
this
my
is-
music in different videos. It's really entertaining. I'm gonna go through that on stream sometime. But it's
My mango is behind the scenes.
jjv.sh/music. That's actually my brother made that video. And it's got an unreleased song of mine in there too, so.
You didn't update your music playlist, by the way.
Oh,
you
music
did.
YT.
But for some reason, Moonshine with the weird moon is the first song,
Really?
and your newest song, Alien Sunlight, is the last song.
What the heck?
Doesn't make any sense to me, but.
I'll fix that later. I'll just put it on my to-do list because
Hey, Warzone. Thank you for the 5
Fix.
bits.
um
How you
playlist.
doing? Look at this stick coding I'm doing. I could be popping numbers in FF, or I could be popping numbers on the coding
Popping
screen.
numbers. All right.
Wait, so this should work now, right?
Oh,
No,
well,
it doesn't work. This thing doesn't work.
okay, let's run it and
What
we'll
the fuck
see.
is this?
You can comment
I'm
those
pretty
out
sure
actually if you want, but so yeah, so that's the thing.
Oh.
It's now we get into error message. So it says file, line 6. So we can see the line numbers. For you, line 6 is a equals add 1 parentheses n.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it shows it here as well. N is not defined. So n is only a thing within that function. So this is called variable scopes. So in the whole program, we've got x and y and a, but inside the function we have n, but not outside it. N is only inside it because it's a function input. And then, so we're gonna have to pass
Define
something
n,
else. So just pass like a number like 3 or something instead of n.
Okay.
Because that's how functions work. You don't want to give it what it already has, or like, this is just like how it's calling it. It's internally, so you're gonna usually pass something different into the function. And I guess we're waiting for the input, but yeah.
So this is the definition. Like this is our function.
Yeah.
And then this is our variable. So we're always gonna print out what this. So n is just a way to make a variable so that it figures out this. So it's gonna be 4, but it's always gonna print out 4 because this is our variable a.
Yeah.
And it's gonna print out a, which is so if I change, I would have to manually change this like
Yeah.
6 or 7 or some shit. What if I made this y?
Go for it. That's a good idea. I mean, that's
this
eventually what we want.
Yeah, and then I put in like 5, and then I'll put out 6, right? Oh, it didn't work.
Wait, you didn't save it.
Oh, no wonder. Oh, this doesn't
So
work.
now we have that same error from a while ago. Do you remember this? When you're trying to add a string and a number.
Oh!
Yeah, because the
Okay.
input returns a string, so that's y is going to be a string. Now, I showed you how to convert a int to a string, but you can also do the other way. Do you remember how to convert it into a string?
Yeah, it's str and then the 2 parentheses.
Yeah, str and then like your int and then whatever. Can you guess how to convert it the
MBR?
other way? What?
MBR?
Well, almost. It's called an int, so it'd be just int.
Oh.
And then that.
I
So
have to do it in number 3.
so
It's y.
yeah,
It?
that's correct, but you need to put that somewhere. So you can either make a new variable and then give that to the add function, or you can just replace, it's kind of hard to describe. Let me just show you. Int y, like here. It's called like a one-liner, where you do a bunch of things in one line, you know? Because we could make that a separate variable. Z equals int y, and then give it z. You know?
Oh.
Or we could just
Is this
inline
messy
it.
code if you make a shit ton of variables?
Yeah, if you have variables you use once, it's like, why does that variable exist? It's only used once.
I see.
Might as well
So-
just combine it.
So for coolness, for the coolness factor with the kids, I should do.
I could make this
int
entire program on one
y.
line. In fact, let me show you what this program would look like on one line.
If you're telling me that, that means I'm doing something.
No. We're doing it multiple lines because one line is too short. But this is how you do it on one line.
Let's go! It works now!
Nice. All right, look at this. Boom. This is the one line equivalent. But it doesn't have a function in there. We want to learn about functions. So actually, can you understand this?
Print 1 plus the int and then whatever you input.
Yeah.
So if you, yeah. So you're doing an integer, which is a number, and then if you whatever like string you input, it becomes a number, and you add 1 to it, and then you print it out.
Yeah. So it's kind of like this happens first. It's like PEMDAS and parentheses. You got to do the thing in the inner parentheses first when you're doing math.
So why do you use the squiggly parentheses?
Why do you use what? This?
Why do you? Oh no, you didn't use the squiggly parentheses. I just thought it was because it's hard to see from far away.
Oh,
Don't worry about that.
No, I can do that pretty quick.
No, I was looking at my screen, which is the.
There we go.
Wait, am I? Whose fucking screen am I looking at?
Yours is on the left. Mine's on the right.
Yeah, that's a squiggly parentheses, right?
No, they're not. They're just parentheses.
Oh.
This is the
Nice
squiggly.
inside.
All right. So the function. So here's another thing we can do. We can. Let's inline this as well. Or no. Let me just show you, because the power of the function is you can use it more than one time. Add 1. So we could just make a bunch of these. Oh. See what I'm doing?
Oh, also a function.
And so this is just calling this same function multiple times. And it's kind of confusing because it's doing the input one and then the other one. I guess I can. So here's another thing: is a comment. You can get rid of code without deleting it. So these pound signs just say don't run this line. So there. Now we have a nice clean. Just adding 1 to a bunch of different numbers. Sorry, I might be going too fast, but.
No, it makes sense.
Is
Is the pound line the same thing as the double hash line, or no?
What do you mean double?
You know when you go like, please don't tell my
Oh.
mom I wrote this.
That's a different language uses the double slash. JavaScript uses that. Java uses that. A bunch of other ones.
Oh.
Python and the shell even. So if I type ls versus I type #ls, it just won't run it.
I see.
Because you can actually write programs
The double
in
slash
this.
line is the pound line in function.
Sorry, say again. I
So
didn't.
the
you
double
cut
slash
out.
line is the same as the pound line function.
Yeah, but just for a different programming language.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's the other thing is syntax. That's all depends on the language's syntax. Also the thing with the indentation in Python, that's a syntax thing. Versus another language, you might not need the indentation. You just put, that's what the curly braces do in other languages. And now the thing is like, yeah, for you to make a website, you're probably going to have to learn JavaScript because nothing else runs in the browser very well.
Nice.
So we should
Yeah.
probably switch to JavaScript at some point. Well, do you have any questions so far about like the functions, the stuff like this?
No, I just don't know any of the functions. Is the problem?
I mean,
Like
we get
right
to.
now, my knowledge is limited to define, return, and print. Like if you ask me to do anything besides these 3 things, I don't know how to fucking do it.
Okay, yeah. So wait, we should do. Let's see. So there's loops. There's lists.
Def
And
is a
stuff like
function,
that.
right? Yeah. It like defines this thing.
Def is the
Then,
keyword that tells it to define a function. Add 1 is our function that we've made.
Oh, okay, so this is your function. This is what you use to define.
This whole thing, I would say, is the function. The def just lets the
Okay.
thing know that it is. Like if you didn't put that, it would like fail. It would just not know.
Oh.
Another example of a function is print. We've been using that function the whole time.
Right.
Also int, that's a function. It converts the input to an integer. But yeah, let's do loops. So why don't you comment out your x and y at the top, and your
Comment.
So put
Oh,
the pound sign. And then do these ones as well, the add one and the print. So we just have our function.
okay.
And then
So
add
you
this
want me to
stuff.
do a loop?
Yeah, or just add 2 of them for now, because then you don't have to waste your time typing all that.
Oh, hold on.
Now n isn't going to work because it's not
Oh,
defined.
fuck.
But then you
Yeah,
should
hold
just
on,
copy
hold
the
on.
whole line. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Perfect.
I'll make it 3 and 4. Hold
Oh, it
on.
doesn't matter. We're gonna replace it anyway. Go ahead and run that, or save it and run it.
Okay.
All right. So
So,
now, oh, go
what do
ahead.
you mean by loop?
So let's say we wanted to do 100 of these, right? We would just start doing this, right? And we'd have so many.
That's a gas.
But we can actually shortcut that and do a special, like, it's a loop. It's just a special thing in the language. Every language has it, which lets you just repeat n number of times. So the syntax for that is for I in, and then we define our length of the loop. So range 100. There's other ways to do it, but this is the simplest. Yeah, 11's good. And then you have to indent the things that are in the loop. And then you need a colon at the end. Yep, and then you
So
indent.
what does this mean? For I, what does I mean?
I is a new variable. So we're, instead of saying I equals 1, we're basically saying run the file, or I equals 1, run the code. I equals 2, run the code. I equals 3. Or actually it starts at 0. So it's like this whole thing is just going to set up this variable multiple times and then run the code multiple times. So it's like set this variable to 0, then run the code.
Define I? Or is this defining
This is
I?
defining it. It's a special case where it actually is defining it.
So in range, so range 11, does that mean from 0 to 11?
0 to 10 actually. So actually if we type, so go ahead and just type Python on the right. This will be a good, just to run the console, not the Python temp. We'll fix that in a second.
Oh, console?
Just Python.
Python?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now type range. Oh. I guess we have to convert it to a list. Surround that with like list, then parentheses range. Yeah. That's like
Oh, it goes
the
from-
output. Yeah.
So range, so how do you get it to do negative numbers?
You can give it a start point, like -5, 11. Then it'll start there. And you can even have it do every 2. You can do 5, 11, 2. So it'll start at 5 and then go up by 2 until it reaches 11, but not including. It always is
Can you
excluding.
go negatively?
Can you what?
Can you make it go downwards?
Yeah. Just -2. Oh, we got to swap the 5 and 11. There. I mean, you can try these. I should have
No, I
just
mean,
had
like-
you type them.
Oh, okay. So if I wanted to do list range,
Up
like, if
arrow
I
works here
wanted to go
too as
from
well.
negative upper.
Up arrow, sorry. Like,
Oh, okay,
you
right,
can go
right,
back.
right.
But go ahead,
I
sorry.
forgot. If I did this and I wanted to go from -11 to -5, I would go -11,
Uh-huh. And then -5.
-5, and then if I wanted to go by threes, I go like 3.
Yeah. Oh, and you need a
I
second
think that's
parentheses. Just add the parenthesis here. Well, hold on. Try it again. Just try it again. Because it's like the ... is like different. It means you're trying to add on to it. Just try it there. Go for it. There we go. And it doesn't include
Oh.
11. So you'd have to go
Include -5.
-14, and then that would include the 11. Or sorry, it doesn't include the 5. It includes the 11. My bad. You have to go -2 or something, and then it would include the 5.
Oh, so if it hits a number, like if it's at the end of the number for the second number, it doesn't include this number.
Yeah, it's always going to include the first one and never the last one. Yeah, or -4. That's true.
Gotcha.
-4 would work. There we go. Um,
I see.
so yeah, why don't you just use that? Just copy that into your program.
How do you copy it?
Select it with the mouse and then Control-Shift-C.
Oh, I can just do this.
Yeah.
Like good old times.
Yep. And put that instead of range 11 or whatever.
Oh, this one can just Control V for some reason.
Yeah, that one's fine. And
Oh.
then get rid of one of those prints and put I instead for the other one because that's your variable.
It's my variable.
And then you'll want to indent this line as well, just with 2 spaces, because the for loop needs something indented. It's similar to a function. It introduces a new like code block. So just go to the beginning of the line and add the 2 spaces.
Indent what?
Like at the beginning of this line, you just need 2 spaces.
Oh, I need 2 indents here?
Yeah. There we go. So now you can run it.
Okay.
A for loop or a loop
Because
always
it's
needs
saying,
it.
is this print is now part of this variable? Because it's going to print it multiple times, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I save this.
Yeah. Now we got to
I,
quit out of here. Just Control C to cancel
I-
the command, and then Control D to exit. Oh, that works too. Get to the end of it. And then Control D.
Guru, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 36 months. Wow, 3 years. Congratulations.
Whoa, that's insane.
Appreciate it.
I'll just put this down here.
He's been here since the beginning. So I think that actually marks like my 3-year anniversary, affiliate anniversary.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
I celebrated it last week, so. Or 2 weeks ago. So.
Okay, so
Okay.
now,
And now I can.
yep.
Oh, because we had to get out of Python. Because we were in
Yeah.
Python. And now we're in
Now we're in Bash, the shell.
sick
Ooh, yeah.
coding Padawan language.
There you go.
Okay. So it just adds. Okay, because it's in this list range, there's 3 numbers. And then it just added 1 to each of them.
Yeah. Now, it's a -11, -8, and -5 is the range thing.
Right. So if I just deleted this, which would probably make it a little bit easier to understand.
Yeah, that's true.
When I saved it. And then I did this. it would
Yeah,
give me
that
a
makes
couple
it easier.
numbers.
And you can also do in the print statement, you can do print I, comma, add 1 I. So then we get to see before and after. So in
Print
line
comma?
9 there, you can print multiple things. So print I.
Print comma, add 1 I.
No, I. Print I. Oh, no. In the parentheses, you put I. So like we want to see our input
Okay.
to the. Sorry, do you see on my screen? It's like before the add 1.
Oh,
just-
I and then add 1 I.
Yeah.
Oh, so it will show you the number beforehand.
Yeah.
And then it'll show you the number after.
Yeah. I mean, it's just going to be one different, but it helps to
Okay.
when you have complicated functions.
Since the day.
What? Oh, yeah, we're funny. Since when do we do coding? I mean,
Oh.
it kind of started with my stream where I was explaining the chat bot, and then it's like,
Yeah. And then it just went from there.
now it's Hacker
In a good
Tori.
way. Zach- That's a good one.
I should update the nickname.
So my question now is, like, how do I use this?
How do you use which?
Okay, well, teach me the basics still, because now I'm wondering, like, now that I know some a little bit, I'm like, how do I apply this to anything useful?
That's a good question. So that's kind of like whenever I say like I'm deploying something or whatever, and that's actually like kind of a whole another ball game. But let me think. What's the simplest way? So what do you want to apply it to? Like for your gallery or whatever? Your photo gallery?
Well, I know
Or-
this is probably not as useful.
Um,
I guess it makes sense. Like, if you wanted to.
let's see. So let's say you wanted someone else to be able to use this. The simplest way is just send them the code, and then they have to set up the environment and run it. That's the downside. Or
Oh, I see.
find some way to deploy it on a website, and then they can just use it. So yeah, but there's no like simple way to do that. It'd be better to learn other stuff first.
Yeah, let's learn the other stuff first. I just wanted to ask about it.
But yeah, like the way it would work is like you'd have some server somewhere that you'd deploy this to. Actually, wait a second. Um, there's a thing called serverless, which lets you just write these simple functions, and then it turns it into a website. Let's do that.
Okay, how do we do that?
The problem is I don't know if there's a free tier for that. I think there is. Let me log in and check real quick. So it's called DigitalOcean.
I like your nails, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I've had to change the way I type a little bit, but like I can't hit the shift key reliably with my thumb this long, so I just hit the other shift key with my other pinky.
Oh,
Let's see.
well, that's
Yeah, I think I can share this
what's it
screen.
called? Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah. All right, so here's my DigitalOcean here. There's these things called functions. So let me look at the pricing on here, because I think you get one for free. But the problem is, like, you have to put in your credit card even if it's free, so it's kind of annoying. Because then if you ever, or that's just how they get you, basically. They give you it for free, but you have to have your credit card, so then it's like low friction to get other things. It's like microtransactions,
Makes sense.
but you're actually getting some value out of it. So, here, I'll
What
look
are you
at.
talking about? You think the $500 I spent for a JPEG of an anime titty on Genshin Impact isn't value? That's fucked
Anyway,
up.
moving on. What we're gonna do? Anyway, where's the pricing? DigitalOcean functions pricing.
Yo, send that to me. Send you this code. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, Range Bobber, sorry.
Okay, yeah. So you have 90,000 gigabyte seconds, which I guess is like processing a gigabyte of data for 1 second, or maybe a gigabyte of memory. So you have a ton of free stuff, and then it's really cheap after that. So unless you get like
Oh,
something that becomes really popular, this is basically free. So that's the benefit of these serverless functions. You just put your code in there, and you do it. So
can I just watch you do it?
yeah, for now,
Send
I'll
it over
create
there.
one. I'll just put the code in there that we've written so far.
JPEG
And it's
is
just going to be a
sorry.
website that adds one. Sorry, what?
I'm gonna find that one yourself. I was just talking to Chad.
Okay. And then, okay, so here, yeah. So we're creating an environment here, a runtime environment. We'll call it we'll call it, because we might want to change it. We'll call it my cool function. Doesn't matter. Web functions. This is great. It'll handle web requests. Then we create.
Put your stream on my stream. I kind of fucked up with that one, huh? How did you do
Oh.
that on yours?
I just put it through Discord. The Discord screen share. I clicked on pop out and I got it.
Oh, gotcha.
If you want, I could leave yours open and then you could just put only mine. And then I'll make sure yours is always shared when it needs to be seen. You know what I mean?
That's it. Yeah, I'll set it up next time. It's a little bit late today.
Okay. But anyway, so look at this. Does this look familiar here? Here, I can zoom in.
Okay.
It's a function. And so this entire
That's not
program,
our function.
right, this is just the default function. This entire program is just the function, and they manage calling it. So all I have to do is create this add one function, and then it'll call it and whatever. But actually it's different because they have a few things special about it. So the first one is this args. So for example,
Oh, ours is just their function.
is this their what?
It's just their thingamabob.
Yeah, their
Name of the thing,
parameter.
right?
So these are all function parameters. So we could have n, m, I forgot the alphabet, O, P, whatever. We could have as many
Gene
as
is
we
a pretty
want.
good teacher. If he puts himself, I would agree.
I hope so. I'm trying. I'm not like an expert in teaching, but I like to do it, so it's fun. And so, yeah, and let me know if I'm confusing or anything at any point. Okay, so one thing we got to do before we understand this args, because this is just mysterious right now.
Uh,
Let's replicate that locally here. So, args is going to be this thing called a dictionary in Python. And so let's get rid of the loop for now. In fact, I'll just make a new function.
Uh-oh.
What?
It timed me out. I wasn't doing enough shit.
What time do you have? Oh, you just click and then hit space. Or click and then add your password.
There we go.
For me, my password's space, and I can tell you all that because it's behind my real computer. Okay.
My password is at.
Oh.
Yeah, symbol.
Okay. So this is how I'll show this. Print main args.
Okay.
So I'm naming it the same thing. Let me just do x. There we go. So x equals, and then this is the curly braces. All right. So this is called a dictionary.
Uh-huh.
And from there you can do sort of like a map from one thing to another. Another name for it is a map.
Oh, fuck.
So
Name.
there we go.
Okay.
And that's my name, but you can call me Johan or JJ or whatever. I don't really know, because I just made my username a long time ago. And I was like, this is a cool username, and now people, it's like, how do you pronounce it?
True.
Okay, so, and you can follow along if you want on this.
Yeah, let me do that just in case.
So yeah, just comment out everything. You can leave the function, because if a function's just sitting there, it's not going to do anything until you call it. So if you just comment all the code that calls it. And then I guess
so
I'll
these
do.
are the curly braces. What does the curly brace do again?
That defines a
How do you
dictionary.
activate it?
It's a shifted square brace next to the P.
Okay. I'm gonna just put code down instead.
Sure.
So is it like a in math the thingy? It's like, remember when you have like a bunch of things in the what is it? What is
Oh,
that
a
thing
set?
called again?
It's not a set.
Yeah.
Shoot, we should cover that first. You know what? We're covering it this way first, all right? Actually, we did do a list.
Okay.
This range, that was a list. So that's like the set in math. Except the difference
range,
is...
okay, so
yeah.
range is like a set.
The difference, though, is that in math, you can't have duplicates, right? In the set, if I'm right? If I remember right?
I have no fucking idea.
But either way, like this can
It's
have
been a long
duplicates.
time since I did that.
We could do for I in 1, 1, 1. Like you could do a duplicate. And yeah, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. You can replace your range with just a constant list of stuff that you
Okay.
define. So that's the list. Yeah, I should have explained the lists first. It's with the square brackets, and then these maps are with this one. Another way to look at it.
Before you keep going, I'll
Yeah.
be looking forward to your Squarespace subscription for this class at $50 a lesson when it's all
What's a s-
cleared up.
What's a Squarespace subscription? Don't they just make websites?
I think it's like no, I think they make like lesson classes or some shit. It was just like a
Oh.
no, they do make websites. What is the one that makes classes? Master class?
Oh yeah. It'll be taught by Keanu Reeves.
Exactly. You'll just be taking all your info. So what you were saying again?
Yeah, so you can also just break it out like this, and then we can have multiple. We just have to have a comma.
Okay, so what is this main? Okay, main X is. Wait, but this is main
There we go.
art. What's the difference between the two?
So, like before, this is just an internal variable. Args is now just an internal variable. We could name this whatever we want. We could name this Z or whatever.
Oh,
Just has to be
args
the
is
same.
just like a name for a variable.
Right. And we can even change it in here. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so return Z dot get name.
Yeah, so dot get is the
And
way
then
you
the
get
name
something.
would be okay.
So this
dot get so
sorry, this dictionary is
so
organized into
in
keys and values. So the key is name and the value is Johann. So you can
okay.
get a value by key. So like it's like a lookup. Like that's why it's called a dictionary, because what do you do in a dictionary? You know the word and you look up the definition.
And then it defines it. Okay, so
Yeah.
when you Z get name, so when I when this function is called,
hmm
right? It's gonna look up the name, which is defined as koto, and it's gonna export koto.
Yeah, because we could just do this without the function. Oops. Oh, I guess I did need that. We could do this without the function. Does that make sense?
Right.
But I wanted it to be in a function, so then we can mimic this thing. All right.
Why did it not work, by the way? Oh,
Wait,
no, it
let me
did work.
see.
Okay. It worked. It worked.
It worked on mine. Wait, are you running it?
Yeah. Oh no, it worked. It worked.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just didn't see it before. Okay, so
Where was I? Yeah, so I didn't save it. Whatever. So then one more thing they have here is you need to return a map
uh,
for some reason.
return a map. Okay.
So that's the other thing. Functions can return whatever they want, right? In this kind of serverless format, they have a specific format they want us to return it in, and that's this exact thing. They want us to create a new dictionary with the curly brace. They want a key that's body, and then the value is whatever we want to return that's going to be displayed to the user. So we can save the name here, and then we can return the format that they want. So we'll just do that for now. Whoops, I'm doing it twice. There we go. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, so, sorry, yeah.
So, because body isn't defined anywhere, right?
This is a string. Body is just a string that defines a key, or that specifies the key. The key is body, the value is this name that we have. So like think of this as like a data format. Like they require us to format our data. Instead of just returning greeting here, we've got to put it inside a map and have a key that's body that returns a value that'll be whatever we want. But the key always has to be body for some reason in this format.
Key always has to be body. Okay.
Just for this.
What is body? What does body do? I don't understand.
So in web
Different-
terminology, body is like the data that's returned. And so I think that's why they have it,
So
just for
body's-
convention.
Body is what's returned in the.
So let me back up. In Python, body is just a string.
Okay.
But and this is just a function. But what this serverless functions does is it converts a Python function into a web URL that can be, and I'll just show it. I just copy this URL. We go there, and it returns the result of this Python function. I go to the URL, it calls the Python function, and it returns me a result.
Okay.
And so if I put
body is just like the Python function.
body is the name of the thing, because there can be other parameters here that we return. So let's just say we want to return hi. I hit save, and I reload it. It's just going to return hi. So
Body is just what it will be returned.
body is just telling it this is the data to return.
Okay, and greeting was the in the previous example. Greeting was the variable,
Yeah,
right?
greeting was the variable that holds the data. and then we're just putting it into the
Okay.
format. I'm gonna make it different.
And then it just says body is just like what the return. In this case, it's return greeting.
Yeah. And technically we're returning this whole thing for Python, and then it's looking for, like, the code outside of this, whatever's running it for whatever reason, is just looking for this body key, and it's going to extract the value, whatever we set. Did I save it?
Gotcha. Hi,
Yeah.
Elise. How you doing?
So there we go. And then,
Okay, now it makes sense. But I was wondering why they kept saying body in the fucking
yeah.
in the damn Python script. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
So yeah,
Like,
that's
it's just
right.
Because it's a different environment.
Yeah, that's true. This is another environment difference. So this is what we're giving back to DigitalOcean, and it's just looking up body, and it finds this. So I imagine if we do something like or actually this might work. They might be smart about it. Like if it can't find body, it'll just give it whatever. No, okay. Now there was an error because we didn't have it in the right format. So where's the logs? Or we'll just hit run.
So true.
Run it here and see the logs.
That's good though. That's good though, gamer.
Function did not return a dictionary. So there we go. We've got our error message. It's expecting a dictionary, which is this curly brace deal. Let's do an empty dictionary. See what it does.
It tells you.
Another thing I can do, which I've done before, I can define a team and add you to it. Okay, 0 items. Let's see it in here. Did I save it? Yeah, I did save it.
First impression looks good to you. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that, Elise.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's too bad.
What's good with me is I'm doing sick math. I'm doing virtual math. You ever do 1 + 1 before? Well, I can do it on a damn coding screen.
Oh, let's see.
Fingers are now obsolete.
So I think,
embrace the future.
how about this? Next time we'll...
Body.
Oh, go ahead.
Body is part of the dictionary because they said it didn't return a dictionary last time.
Yeah. This curly brace means there's a dictionary.
Oh.
And body is a key in that dictionary, so it is part of it. And then greeting is the value.
So the key is body, and the answer is greeting. And the
Yeah.
greeting was defined by hello, so it's gonna give you hello.
Yeah, this evaluates to hello.
Oh.
It's like replacing it. Yep. And so now,
Okay.
okay, I just want to say, so next time I think we can set this up so then you can be on my DigitalOcean team or something, and you won't have to put in your credit card or anything. I'm not sure about that.
Appreciate it. I know it's a lot of.
We'll see what we
We'll-
can
we'll
set up
see.
before
We'll see for
stream,
next time.
yeah, off stream and whatnot. And we can also try and fix the Discord delay. I'll try and get my mic working on the Discord app.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with Discord, but thank you for teaching me all this stuff. I feel like I learned a lot, even though you probably just threw me in the damn training pit.
Well, I'm gonna do
Threw me
one
in
more
the
thing,
damn-
which is we want our add one function, right? That was. So I'll just show you, and then next time you can build it when you have access to this DigitalOcean. So we do z.get, and let's call our thing n. And so this is kind of different than what we did before, just because of the environment. Because, yeah, I'll get into the HTTP arguments later. But anyway, we have n, so let's save that into a variable. This n is in quotes. That's just a string saying the key is going to be n. Then we want to say n plus 1. And I think we got to convert that to a string. No, I think we don't. I think we can just leave it as that. Because these dictionaries can have
You
multiple
need to
types.
convert it to-
You can have integers in a dictionary. And so then in here, it'll have an error because it doesn't have a thingy. But if we do question mark n equals 1, no, did it?
Just let me fuck for some reason.
Yeah. Hold on, parameters. Oh. we got to convert it to an int. Whoops.
So it did need to be converted into int.
Yeah, but we don't need to convert it back to a string, I don't think.
What is zget again? Oh, zget is the dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can just change this to
So we're
args.
getting from the
again.
dictionary n. Wait, what the fuck are we doing now?
We're getting it from the dictionary, then converting it to an int. We can even break this up. There.
Where's our dictionary? N plus 1?
Then this is a different dictionary. So args is a dictionary, and our result is a dictionary.
Okay, so we're returning a dictionary, the body, and then it's, which is all everything above, n plus 1, and we defined n, we defined args as a n,
No, okay.
and then,
Sorry. Body is not everything above. That's just a word that it needs it to see in our dictionary, our output dictionary.
okay,
Args is our input dictionary. We're getting n from that.
Huh?
And then we're converting it to an int, and we're putting it into the output dictionary. Well, then plus 1.
oh, okay.
There, we can do that.
When is Koto gonna learn assembly? I don't know what the fuck assembly is.
Assembly, ah. I learned that in college, so maybe never. But it's actually kind of fun. It's low-level programming. You actually like program a CPU directly. None of this high and mighty like whatever this is. So there we go.
Yeah. We're doing real coding here.
I mean, some would argue assembly is real coding. So look at this. I have a question mark n equals 1 at the end of my my URL, and it returns us 2. So there we go. And I think that's good for today.
Wait,
No?
why, what? So why did equal 2 again? Because you put n equals 1 at the end. Oh, function.
n plus 1. N
You
equals.
put n in,
You can modify a variable. Sorry, yeah, this is more stuff. Every time each of these lines is changing n. This one sets it up for the first time. We get n from the thing and we put it into a variable. Then we take n and convert it to an int, save it back to n. Then we add 1, save it back to n. Then we return it.
how can n also equal n plus 1?
So this is not math where everything can be whatever, any order. The order matters here. So it's like instructions. So it's like a recipe, like put sugar in the
Oh,
mixing
okay, so
bowl,
n-
put eggs in the mixing bowl. Think of n as like the bowl, right? And you're adding ingredients to it, and it changes what's in the bowl.
Okay. So in this case, I just made n plus 1 equal n again. And that's the end result.
Yeah, you
that's
can-
the n that's going to be in the end result.
The end result.
Oh, what we
Think of
return.
it as like an arrow, right? You're doing the thing on the right, and you're storing it to the left. This isn't going to work, but just think of it like that, you know?
Gotcha. I understand. Yeah, it makes sense to me. So now the n plus 1 is redefined as our n. And
Yeah.
then when we return it in our output dictionary, it's going to be the n plus 1 that we did earlier.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, gotcha. So why is it when we do it, put in the URL? What do we put in the URL?
So
Get the number?
I copy this. The thing. So I just know this from web convention that when you want to put in an argument, you do question mark, the name of the thing equals, and then whoops, I just searched
Oh,
n,
so
then
since-
equals the value.
We put m equals 1, so
Yeah.
it goes through all the processes, and then since it's the end result is n plus 1, it's just going to equal out to 2.
Yeah. And so like
Okay, I understand.
we can take this same format and we could compute whatever we want with an input n. So let's just do one more. What's a good thing to do with a number? I don't know. N squared.
Gang baby, how you doing today?
N times n. There we go. So save that. And I don't want to do 1 because that's boring.
Yeah.
We'll
this
do
one's
like
gonna
8.
fuck you.
There we go. 8 squared, 64.
Oh.
So we can just...
Wait, you made Billy Joel song?
No, I did a... Wait, did you get the wrong playlist? That's the playlist with DMCA stuff, so... I might have to skip that one. I just made a meme out of the Billy Joel song. Because that's not the original lyrics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guess not. I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you.
But if you want the, I mean, we're about to end, but if you want the playlist without the copyrightable ones, it's a different one. I think I sent it on Discord. Yeah, I sent it just
You
now.
did. I just I'm just
You were just
watching
snooping my
Blast from the
channel.
Past, December
Oh yeah,
2018.
that's my brother.
Is this you dancing?
No,
Or is
that's
this
my
you playing
brother.
the piano?
That's me on the piano.
I can't see because there's like 1,000 folders in the way. I can't see your face, but I can see by the eyebrow.
Wait, what do you mean folder? Oh, on your screen. Oh, but
Yeah,
you're on your, okay, so I can't see that. Anyway,
exactly.
yeah, I mean, this is kind of a lot, and you didn't get to play around with this. So next time we'll set it up so you can do that. You said you're free on Wednesday?
Yeah, I should be somewhat free on Wednesday.
What
Or-
time?
I mean, we can check the times. We can just Oh wait. Oh, this is another link. Okay, gotcha. Let me end the stream and then we can talk about it.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, that was good. I feel like.
How do you fucking do I power off the machine?
What do you mean? Oh, just log back in and then do. Or I'm looking. Or you could just. Did you
No.
hit something already?
No, I have three options.
Oh,
Save
cancel that.
machine
Or send shutdown signal. That's the one. Did it?
and shutdown signal.
Yeah.
What if I just do this?
Yeah, that'll work
Power
too.
off.
Or you got to log back
Okay.
in. Don't suspend because you're not logged in, so it's like, or it's like the screen's locked. So just
Oh,
log back
fuck.
in real quick.
You send the shutdown signal.
Can you log in?
No,
Is
I
it
didn't
letting
like
you?
that. I didn't like
It's
you
so
sending
funny
the
how you
shutdown
managed to
signal.
find the exact combination of things to do. I mean,
They
it's
did not
just
like me sending them the shutdown signal. Wait, it didn't do anything.
okay. Good.
We're back in.
So now you can shut down.
And then I
Yeah.
power off.
Yeah. Oh, cancel and save your work, and then yeah, then power off.
Yeah, we're gonna need that for later.
Yeah, it's super important code, you know? It must be. It took so long to write. No,
Yeah,
but for
only
real,
2 hours.
you coming from 0 to this is pretty cool. Like you've learned a lot. And don't worry if you
Yeah,
forget.
got a good teacher.
Don't worry if you forget a lot of it because we'll just go over it again. It'll be way faster to understand the second time. I mean, I learned all this stuff
Sounds
just by
good.
going over it multiple times in multiple different ways. All right, cool.
I learned a lot. Cool stuff. J-Van, you should pick who we raid.
Let me see if there's any programmer people that we got going on here. Oh, there's this guy, Evan MMO. I haven't been in his stream in a while, but he's writing an MMO. And I think right now he's doing the Video Game Donkey Game Jam, or is that over yet? Let me see his stream real quick.
Oh no. Oh no, the fucking headphones are fucked again.
I'll
Okay,
send
what
you
is
the link on Discord. Let me just check his stream real quick.
You can just send me the name.
Oh, he's submitting the project? Or no, he's just reading it. Okay, yeah. So we can raid Evan. And I will also raid. Where's my Twitch
I
controls?
just need to warm up in my hot tub.
We gotta finish.
My
Phil
son
Ox
just shit his
changes.
pants. BRB.
So what did you say?
We gotta finish Phil Ox changes.
Oh,
Piano
okay.
cover by Glenn. I'll turn it up for everybody.
Oh no, I forgot about that. Whatever.
Why are you embarrassed about this?
My mic
It's
sucks,
good.
but it was okay. I was at least on
Don't
key.
be embarrassed. Embrace it. Embrace that you're pog and not cringe.
They said to embrace failure, so I gave myself a hug. How's that one? Anyways,
I never heard this song before, but it's
Yeah.
very beautiful.
I learned about it or about Phil Oaks in general on this like obscure. It's a public access, like terminal
Really? Public
system.
access?
So you can like create an account on there and you can log into it and do some of this coding stuff. Well, not so much the
That's
coding,
pretty
but they have
cool.
like chat rooms and games and whatnot. It's almost like a BBS from whenever back in the day, but I never used a BBS. And they had a radio station on there where you could like sign up to DJ for a little bit. And so I did once, but I found this when I was listening to other people do it. So
Oh. Javen has the voice of a beautiful angel. True. Back to
I don't know about that one.
me. Yeah. I have to raid, but
well, you could do that
Yeah, I
first
can
if
say
you
I've-
want, but
I'll just send it to. I'll just sit in Discord, and I'll just listen to it.
all right. So we're ready to raid Evan MMO.
Yeah, let's raid.